I'm here in Kennington Park with Hannah Rhodes, who's the founder, creator, inspiration behind Hiver Beers. And Hannah is going to be with us at the Divertimenti Culinary Salon on the 7th of May, which we're thrilled about. But tell me why we're in this bucolic setting in the middle of London.
Oh gosh, well finally the Hiver Beehive is here, and so we're here at the home of Bee Urban London. This is the Beekeepers Lodge in Kennington, and yeah, we have the Hiver Beehive. So the guys here are going to help mentor me for the coming months, so I can actually finally learn a bit more about beekeeping and get hands-on, which was how Hive originally started, kind of a year and a half ago, and give kind of the beer a bit of a home as well.
And for people who have not had a Hiver Beers, and I have, and I love it, it's the most amazing mixture of a bit of honey and beer, and it's wonderful. But tell me what kind of inspired you to create it, because it is really unique and absolutely delicious.
Fantastic, thank you. Well, I mean, my background was beer, so I'd worked in beer for a long time and been lucky enough to get to know great quality beer and sort of develop my own opinions about what great quality beer was about, and that includes not being pasteurised and having an element of maturation in there, and actually understanding the fun that you can have with a lager yeast as well, which you know, is perhaps still almost a taboo word if you're talking to kind of like the real ale crowd in the UK from time to time. But it was during Urban Food Fortnight a couple of years ago. I was wandering around Brixton Village Market, went into a great shop called Cornucopia, and there's a lovely lady there called Anne who was telling me all about urban beekeeping. So she had a wall of, I just had a little friend there. She was telling me all about urban beekeeping and had this a wall, just shelves of honey from different London beekeepers, and they were all different colours, different aromas and textures. And it was, you know, for somebody that's sort of working in food and drink, I knew nothing about it, and I was just smitten by how fantastic this product was and how varied it was, and started to understand a bit more about what it meant to use and try raw honey versus perhaps some of the more pasteurised runny stuff that you have in the supermarket. So I started, I thought, well, I'd love to find out more, and I went on an urban beekeeping course, and that triggered the next stage.
But what's so amazing is here we are in the middle of London. You can hear the planes going overhead. And these bees are just the happiest little critters I've ever seen. They're buzzing about and doing their stuff, and then all becomes part of what goes into the beer.
Yeah. I mean, the more I found out about honey, and I mean, bees are just fascinating, so you can have a lot of fun. We do, so on Twitter we do Bee Fact Friday every Friday, and that was something that just came about really naturally, because there's so many incredible little stories. We mentioned earlier that bees forage in a 3-mile radius to the hive, so that idea that honey is a really represents the local flora, you know, within that 3-mile radius, and actually season by season, month by month, that product varies, and that happens in the city as well as out in the countryside. Just absolutely fascinating. So finding out more about all of that, and getting hands-on with the bees for the first time with a beekeeper, which happens to be on a rooftop in central London, and this just fantastic view, and there's a real kind of holistic moment. And that was when I just kind of thought, along with a couple of other things, I just thought, I have to do something with this product. I love it, I want to work with it, and I love this lifestyle. But then with my background being in beer, it naturally led to trying a couple of honey beers and thinking, oh, they're quite strong, and they're quite rich. Actually, there's a lot of additives and flavourings in there, and I wouldn't say that's a good beer, and that one's a fantastic beer, but it's 12%, so it's not very drinkable. And then realising that actually, do you know what, I quite fancied having a go at creating a honey beer, but doing it properly as well.
And I, you know, as I say, you know, the proof is in the pudding. But I mean, I'm going to toot your horn because you'll be too modest to do so. But you've just gotten this amazing award from Ocado. And here you've just started this business, but.
So Hiver was crowned Britain's next top supplier, awarded by Ocado, and the prize is a 6-month listing and £10,000 to market it as well, so to support it on their website. So the day it went live, which was March 20th, to see a Hiver advert on the Ocado website saying, say hello to Hiver Beers. And that was almost 6 months to the day that since the beer had gone live. So I definitely had a night off, went out with the gals, we got quite drunk.
She did, I bet you did. Well, it's well deserved.
Oh,
and we are so thrilled that you're going to be part of the Culinary Salon. It's the 7th of May, and we look forward to seeing you then.
Thank you very much for having me.
Hannah.
I look forward to it. Thanks.
Thank you.